Welcome to my channel. Today we lines take a journey back in time to the year 1940. Our adventure begins here in this vast expanse of water, the Mediterranean Sea, where our attention is drawn to a cluster of vintage maps showcasing the countries surrounding its glistening waters. Among them, Egypt holds a prominent place, with a red arrow tracing its route to Haifa, a port city in what was then British-controlled Palestine, now Israel. Our story unfolds in the bustling port of Alexandria, Egypt in the early hours of June 1940. The air crackles with anticipation as thousands of Jewish refugees from Lithuania, Poland, and Latvia, along with a handful of Iraqi Jews, prepare to embark on what they hope will be a new life in British-mandated Palestine. Their journey will take them across the Mediterranean to the shores of Haifa. Among them are Rachel and Joseph, a young couple holding on to each other tightly, their eyes reflecting a mixture of apprehension and hope as they navigate through the throngs of people. They clutch their meager possessions close, their dreams of a better life fueling their determination. As the day wears on, a sense of urgency fills the air. With just 2 hours until departure, the migrants move like ants, scurrying to board the massive ocean liner known as the SS Patriot. The ship, a symbol of their hopes and dreams, stands majestically before them, ready to transport them to an uncertain future. Joseph helps Rachel onto the ship, their love and trust evident in their embrace. As the ship's whistle blows in the distance, signaling its departure, Joseph turns to wave goodbye to his mother, tears streaming down her face. The enormity of the journey they are about to embark upon, leaving behind everything familiar, washes over him. Despite the heartache, he knows it's for the greater good. With a final wave, he turns away, his heart heavy with the bitter sweetness of their parting. The SS Patriot, a grand ocean liner, has been pressed into service during the Second World War, ferrying troops and munitions across the Mediterranean. Now it stands as a beacon of hope for these refugees seeking asylum in Palestine. The ship's grandeur, however, belies the turmoil and uncertainty that lie ahead. As the migrants begin to settle in, they find solace in the kindness of strangers. A woman tending to a child offers Rachel a reassuring smile, acknowledging the fears and dreams that flicker in the young girl's eyes. Amidst the chaos, a doctor tends to a crying baby, his gentle touch offering a moment of calm in the midst of the pandemonium. But the true horror of the journey is yet to unfold. As the SS Patriot sets sail from the shores of Alexandria, the migrants aboard are blissfully unaware of the treacherous fate that awaits them. It's June 1940, and the world is consumed by the chaos of World War II. Tensions run high as Britain, determined to secure its interests in the region, tightens its grip on Egypt. Soldiers march through the streets of Cairo, their presence a constant reminder of the war that casts its long shadows even on this troubled voyage. In the heart of the city, within the walls of the Great Pyramid of Giza, a group of British officers engage in a heated discussion, their words echoing the growing divide between idealism and pragmatism. Colonel, played by an intense Benedict Cumberbatch, argues passionately against the oppressive policies aimed at the Jewish community. His conscience-stricken face reflects the moral quandary he faces, torn between his duty and his beliefs. The room is filled with tension as Colonel challenges the status quo, his voice a lone dissent in a sea of conformity. But his pleas fall on deaf ears as the officers, blinded by their misguided sense of superiority, remain unmoved by his impassioned arguments. Back on the SS Patriot, the atmosphere among the Jewish migrants is one of cautious optimism. Many have heard tales of the hardships that await them in Palestine, yet they press on, driven by the belief that a better life awaits them there. However, not all are so hopeful. An elderly gentleman sits alone, his eyes clouded with despair, contemplating the uncertainties of the future that lie before him. As the ship sails on, an ominous silence envelops the Patriot. Suddenly, a loud explosion rocks the vessel, sending tremors through the hull. Chaos ensues as people scream in terror, realizing that their journey has taken a horrifying turn. The SS Patriot, once a symbol of hope, has been struck by a British naval mine, sealing their fates in a terrifying twist of events. Amidst the pandemonium, a man leaps into action, aiding a woman with a child in tow. His heroism shines through in that moment of crisis. The SS Patriot, now engulfed in flames, becomes a scene of unimaginable horror as people desperately jump into the sea, seeking to escape the inferno. Men, women, and children plunge into the dark waters, their cries echoing the agony of their final moments. The once majestic ship, now a fiery tomb, stands as a grim testament to the tragedy that has unfolded. On land, the British rescue operation swings into gear, but it's too late for many. Of the nearly 2,000 people who boarded the ship, only a few hundred will survive the ordeal. Those who do, however, cling to life with injuries both visible and invisible. One survivor, nursing a wounded leg, makes a heartbreaking plea, his words a testament to the tragedy that befell the SS Patriot. The flames dance and flicker, casting eerie shadows on the faces of those who stand by, their expressions a mixture of awe and horror as they witness the destruction of the Patriot. And as if to emphasize the tragedy, the burning ship takes on the Star of David shape, a powerful symbol of the Jewish community's plight. Among the survivors are Rachel and Joseph, shaken but alive. Their ordeal has forged a deep bond between them, their love solidified amidst the horrors they have faced. They stand together, embracing the uncertainty of what lies ahead, knowing that they must now navigate the aftermath of this devastating event. Their journey, however, is far from over. As they step off the boat in Egypt, the full extent of their trauma becomes evident. The survivors, haggard and traumatized, make their way onto Egyptian soil. Their faces etched with the horrors they have endured, they become a haunting testament to the tragedy that unfolded on the high seas. Some are helped by fellow survivors or medical personnel, their steps unsteady as they grapple with the physical and emotional toll of their ordeal. Others sit slumped against the wall, their bodies and spirits broken by the events that transpired, their eyes vacant, staring into the abyss of their memories. And as the survivors slowly come to terms with their fate, a profound sense of loss and sorrow descends upon them. The true extent of the tragedy dawns upon them, leaving an indelible scar on their souls. Among them is a young girl, her innocence shattered by the ordeal, holding on to a tattered doll, a faint semblance of the life she once knew. Her wide, innocent eyes reflect the trauma she has endured, serving as a poignant reminder of the human cost of this tragedy. As the sun sets over the horizon, casting long shadows over the shores of Egypt, the survivors of the SS Patriot find themselves at a crossroads. The sinking of the ship has not only claimed countless lives, but has also left many grappling with profound physical and emotional wounds. Some bear visible scars, their bodies marked by the ordeal, while others carry invisible ones, their minds and spirits forever changed by the tragedy. Yet amidst the despair, there is a glimmer of hope. The resilience of the human spirit shines through as the survivors come together, sharing stories and finding strength in their collective trauma. Though the road to recovery is long and arduous, they take the first steps towards healing, determined to honor the memory of those lost by cherishing the second chance they have been given. And as the night falls over Egypt, the survivors of the SS Patriot find solace in each other's company, their shared trauma forging an unbreakable bond. They gather around, sharing stories and memories of those they have lost, their voices echoing the pain and sorrow that consumes them. In their shared grief, they find a measure of comfort, knowing that they are not alone in their suffering. And as the stars twinkle above, the survivors of the Patriot pay tribute to the fallen, their silent vigil a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable tragedy. And so the tale of the Patriot serves as a stark reminder of the human cost of conflict, the lives shattered by the winds of war, and the importance of remembering those who perished on that fateful day. Their sacrifice and suffering must echo through the corridors of history, urging us to strive for a world where such tragedies are never repeated. Thank you for joining me on this journey through time. If you found this video informative and entertaining, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing for more historical tales. Your support means the world to me. Once again, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more adventures soon.